Hello, everyone. Welcome to Engaged Citizens. I'm your host, Sharrie Ryan, and I am speaking with Kellie Jo Smith, who is running for Columbia County Commissioner. Hi, Kellie.
Hello, thank you for having me.
Oh my goodness, thank you so much for joining me and having this conversation. I love interviewing everybody and just getting in and figuring out and talking with people, right? So, can you tell us a little bit about yourself? Tell us, about your family, how long you've lived here, etc.
Absolutely. My name's Kellie Jo Smith. My family has always called me K Joe or Kellie Jo, and most of my friends call me Kellie. So if you see me on the street, you don't have to call me Kellie Jo. You can call me Kellie. Um, I lived in St. Helens all my life. I did have the parents get divorced, so I went to Beaverton for a little while for elementary school, and then also to Wellport for middle school and a little bit of high school. And I came back home again in my sophomore year. So my mom and my grandma have always been up here. My family owned the bowling lanes, Oregon Trail lanes in St. Helens. And I graduated from St. Helens High School. I am married and been married for 19 years, and we have biological kids, adopted child, and foster children. So we have 7 total in the house right now. It's always a
Wow.
madhouse and fun. Yeah, it is fun. We've been doing foster care since 2015, and we just kind of fell into it. And you know what? I've really enjoyed it, actually. So even though we have a big family and we only have a child or two at a time that is considered extra, I always say we'll feed the village. Like if someone needs something, we got them. And I love that about the kids and them jumping on board and doing that with us. So
Come to
yeah,
the Smith house,
that's right. Come to the Smith House. But it is
right?
the hangout place for all the kids. They love it.
Oh, that's awesome. So, Kellie, why are you running for county commissioner? Why now?
Um,
Why county commissioner?
well, I my main response is always the correct one because I always say, well, because we're crazy. Like normal people don't do this. um, and
Oh,
you know, I had others and say you would be good at this, and I did think they were crazy. And like, that's not. I don't think I should do that. It's in the spotlight. I'm pretty shy, and I love talking to people, but I'm just like, oh no, that's really invasive, and I don't really like that, right? But I had to talk myself into it and talk myself up in the way of Kellie. Like they're right. You can do this, and you are an advocate, and you've always battled for the underdog. And um, yeah, I don't know. So I'm like, you can do this. You absolutely can do this, and you're going to do this. So it took me about 2 months, and I put my name in the hat, and I'm doing it for our kids, really, in our community. And I'm here, and I love our community, and I'm not going anywhere. So that's why I did it.
awesome. From what you have gathered, I mean, you haven't done this job, so I'm asking you, forecasting in the future, but just what you have researched and what you know about, what does a county commissioner do?
Well, so really, they're a manager for the county, and I can correlate it to the work I do as a school board member and also as my normal job. But you're managing different departments and you're talking to the department heads. You don't need to be in the weeds and making all the decisions, but you're passing policy and you're making some main decisions so that other people can do their jobs. You're also balancing the budget and working with the department heads to give their allocation for what they need to do their job. Um, you're building trust and you're collaborating with other people within the cities, within the county, and just trying to do what's best for the county, whether it's the infrastructure or the environment or people in general.
Okay, that's a great description. Thank you. So, what is the experience that, you bring to the position of county commissioner? Can you tell us a little bit about, your business experience?
Absolutely, yeah. Um, so here at the business, Oregon Trail Lanes are, I call it a family business still, but it is really just my husband and I doing everything day to day now. I am doing all the HR duties and the accounting, taking care of compliance. Right now I'm taking care of all things snack bar related. Um, I don't know. I'm working with employees every day.
Yeah.
Scheduling is hard for everyone right now. Like, so I'm on the local, definitely grassroots. I'm not in the government sector right now,
Yeah.
other than my experience with the school board. But I've, I don't know. I've always think that it's different when we're in the midst of doing it, especially in a small business. You're doing everything, and
Yes, for
I'm doing all the
sure.
advertising and everything that way too. So
Yeah.
it's I'm kind of doing all of it.
Yes, yes. My parents actually, they're local business owners, and they've been uh, local business owners for 30 years. They own Sylvester's Chimney Service, and I know exactly what you're talking. Any small business owner knows exactly what you mean. Like you're doing it all.
Yeah, and
You
you
are.
answer the call at
Yeah.
any time. Like it's 8 o'clock at night. There is not a
Yep.
time where we just check out, and we don't have
Yes.
planned vacation days off. And
Yes.
so I really feel like it's relatable. Like you know how hard those people are working, and
Yeah.
yeah. What was the rest of your question? I'm sorry.
And tell us about the school board. So you have been on the school board for how many years?
9 years. Yeah,
Oh my
I've been on it for
goodness.
9 years.
Very
It's
cool.
it's fun. I have been elected 3 times, and like I
Wow.
said before, that trust is really there. And so I think we talked a little bit about the bond before too, and that's something that is I'm really proud of, and
Yeah. So
working.
this is like a project that you were really proud of, as like you were like, a bond that the school passed.
Yes, we have put out 2 different bonds. Uh,
Hmm.
and we've built the schools for Plymouth and the middle school, and then we're renovating the high school right now. And
Okay.
um, so project wise, I was the co-chair for that, and was the person running around and getting all of the endorsements and campaigning to do the yes vote and get people to vote yes. And no, I am just really proud of all of that. I think that those projects are really good, and my business experience is really good, and bringing that to the table
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
great experience.
That's awesome. What are the things like if elected, Kelly, like if elected, what are the things that you're kind of like, these are concerns, or these are the things that you really kind of want to kind of hit the ground running and maybe take on, or just look at, bring some fresh eyes to. What are some of the concerns or things that you have seen on the commissioner board where you would like to work on?
Um, so I do have board experience. So when I watch the meetings, I think that they're kind of long. I think
Okay.
most of us probably feel like that. For one, I
Yeah.
think that we could save a lot of time in the
Hmm.
meetings, getting more to the point. Um,
Hmm.
some of the stuff doesn't feel like you're getting all the information. Um,
Okay.
so maybe more factual that way.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, I don't know. I
Okay.
promised myself I'm going to get in there, and I'm going to definitely listen and learn. There's parts of it that I have no idea, and I'm excited to do that. I'm definitely a people person in that way. So I'll be building the trust and learning and collaborating. And I'm really truly excited on that side of it. Um, I think that our communities are growing really quickly for being rural. We're growing faster than we can keep up with. So I'm
Yeah.
scared that we're kind of in a race to catch up and make infrastructure like our roads, um, even the sheriff's office, like we can all say those main things that are needed out here. We don't have a hospital, emergency services are too far away. And that is essentially because we haven't had the foresight to put it in place and catch up
Yeah.
to it.
Yeah.
Um, Scappoose even is gonna they need to go out for a bond. They're growing too fast. So the just school district there and the city are planning on doing something like, and they need to, but they're a little behind too. So like I would urge that community to pass a bond and get that going. And Yeah, I don't know. So I think other than like listening would be my very first thing when I get in there. Building the trust, getting the department heads to actually trust me and want to work with me. That's big. Just like you do in your business, you got to have them behind you and you got to be behind them or you can't get anything done. So I don't know that I'll spearhead anything right away. I don't have any sort of major agenda. I just want to get in there and work hard and listen and do what the community is telling me. Like, hey, look at this area. And I do expect a lot of collaboration. I know my community partners and I'll get to know a ton more in the cities that I haven't been. I haven't grown up there. And even though they're 20 minutes down the road, I do really want to be a part of those communities and let them know that I'm here and I will always answer their call and listen to them for sure.
Yeah. That's awesome. I wanted to share that you are the only person that I've ever interviewed that has said you can post my phone number. Because like you said, you're like, call me at 8 o'clock at night. It doesn't matter because that's when people are available and that's when they can call. And you were like, Sharrie, just put out my phone number. So you guys,
Yeah.
I'm going to be posting her phone number at the end with her, also her website where you can find information about Kellie Jo and her race for county commissioner. And so I just want to say thank you so much for joining me and chatting and just helping us get to know you and just kind of your vision and what you bring to the table. And I wish you good luck and thank you so much for coming.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes, you take care. Bye, Kellie.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.